Alright, so listen. This man is going through a lot of turmoil. Yo, the way that, and it all happened when he filed that discrimination charge against the mob. So it's like, yo, why would you, and then now everything is coming down, it's crashing. And you can fool some of the people, but you can't fool all of the people. You can lie to a couple of people, but you can't lie to everybody.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
What up, though? Come on, what up, Todd Ivory? T.I., that's like, you probably, T.I., you the first kind of like angel investor, venture capitalist that I ever knew of. You not used the dude to help, you help everybody get the money, man. You help, man, you are very important to the city. What up, T.I.? Yo, Todd, I really want to talk to you about this movie thing and other things that we can move on as people to make money with, to also help everybody understand the history of where we come from and how everything else happened. Empress Shay, my sister, is in the building. Yo, that's my sister right there. What's going on, sis? Oh, Diddy and some more shit. You know, that's what I came on for today. I'm like, damn. My man can't keep, I don't know, ever since he did that lawsuit with the Deleon, I'm telling you, things that got real heated for him. Now, what we going to talk about is the Force. The Force has got a lot of power, I think. It makes you feel like, Michael Jackson said it, it makes you feel like, ooh, listen, the Force has got a lot of power, I think. It makes you feel like, yeah, come through. Yeah, come on, Empress Shay. I'm already there. As long as y'all over there and everything is beautiful the way beauty is, man, I'm already there, man. I'm in the garage, man. I'm already sitting down. I done did a lot of. I mentally sat with my brother his whole trip. All right, so look, what is Puffy thinking about? Yo, you can't do all of this. Cause now, do y'all want to ask me, do I think these allegations are true? I don't know. Cause the only thing I can really tell you is when you get money, your preferences, your whole everything changes. You turn into a creep. So you be like, damn. You understand? Like, I'm going to give y'all an example. I want y'all to follow me real good. So, let's say if you start off and you just watching pornographic movies, and you be like, there's nothing wrong. But what happens over so long, you keep watching them, and then your mind adapts to them, and then you be like, what else is better? What else is better? And then you always be reaching for what else is better? What else is better? But if you don't never have control over yourself to just know the levels and say, okay, those are levels you don't never travel to, whatever, these is the dues, these are the morals, this is how things go, and then you can understand how to live. But when you have that kind of money and you have that kind of power, sometimes you lose your morals and you lose your definition of life. You don't understand why you're doing it. You don't know why you're doing it. You think when money becomes something that you have and it doesn't really matter to anyone around you, you be like, I can be rich, I could be a billionaire, but nobody around me really cares that I have money or not. So you be like, wow, it's a point in time where money doesn't really mean anything. So you trying to make money to stand out, that doesn't mean anything. If you really want to stand out, and you want to be, just be you, standing out and you say, hey, you know, I didn't even know I was standing out. I was just being me. And it just happens to be that I was out there, and then you was able to see me from a distance. So I never knew. I never came into the game to stand out. All right, so listen. This man is going through a lot of turmoil. Yo, the way that, and it all happened when he filed that discrimination charge against the mob. So it's like, yo, why would you? And then now, everything is coming down, it's crashing. And you can fool some of the people, but you can't fool all of the people. You can lie to a couple of people, but you can't lie to everybody. Whatever you throw up, definitely is going to come down. We look at people who shoot guns. And New Year's, they shoot them in the air. Boom. They shoot them in the air. Boom, Happy New Year. But they never realize that gravity pulls down. So they mean, like, what if this bullet lands on someone's roof and it goes through their roof and it affects someone? See, we don't never understand that. We don't never think of that kind of stuff. So here, let's get back. Roger Bonds, what's going on, Roger Bonds? What's going on, Roger Bonds in the building? You know, one thing we can say is when God got a call for you, like, I think, if y'all ask me, I think Puffy missed his calling when God was trying to help God was trying to help Puff. And we were all I was being patient. I know I was. I was like, yo, he's trying to help you. But you think that who you are is more powerful than how God can help you. And so now really your challenge is not against you and me. Your challenge is against you and God. And when you challenge God and you go against God, man, all kind of things happen, man. And it's just something that you can't never feel comfortable with, to feel like you are that powerful. Like, let me give y'all some good knowledge. Lucifer was the director of the choirs. So Lucifer used to be in the choir. He used to direct. He used to be, you know, the music and everything, because music is real powerful. Music is the next powerful energy next to love. Love is powerful, and then there's music. Music is just as powerful as love. Right? Peace, love, light. What's going on? I was waiting on you. Yeah, I'm coming out right here to speak. So when he went against that, and then it was like, wow, you're trying to say that everybody is doing you the way that everybody already claims that you've been doing them. So while you want to air our dirty laundry, how about we air yours? And then now when the tables turn, and then now it's not. So then now what you're going to see is a lot of friends who may not have been my friend one day. They're going to be my friend again one day. I'll be like, man, I remember one day you ditched me. I remember one day you left me, and this was like, man, never thought of me. Never asked if I had a meal. Never, you know, just never even asked if I was okay. Like, asked how my kids was doing, how my family doing. Like, damn, man. You understand? All behind. And I'm 52. Guess what? I'm still moving. And guess what? I don't have no gut. No guts. I'm still strong as an ox. I still get up every day and I do it. And nothing has ever stopped since I started. Straight up. So we going into these times right now. And if y'all go get the book. The link is in the bio. Everybody, please order a book. Order 2 books. In case you lose one. I have people that call and say, hey, you know what? I got a call today that said, hey, Mark, your book is getting more reviews and more sales than Jada Pinkett. I said, hey, you know, I never really looked at it. And, you know, I just let everything go every month and just take it how it goes. But I said eventually one day it was going to be like that. They say my book getting them big boy reviews right now. If you ain't got the book, everything that I can tell you, when you read, it's not really about Puff. It's really about how I felt about dealing with him and who he was when I met him. And then, like, when I met him, it was just like, bam, do I stay back from this kind of individual? Do I still be friends with him? And then you be like, yo, some situations is just best to walk away from. You got to walk away from him. You got to just be like, hey, you know what? Since the victory is not mine and God is the winner of all things, you know what? I don't have to stick around to win or lose. I can walk away right now. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and cut my losses. Miss Queen B, please, I'm sending out autograph copies for those who don't have it. You want an autograph copy, you DM me. I'm sending them out. Let me tell y'all something. Let me show y'all real quick. Show you real fast. Real quick. New books. These are new orders. They going out. Everybody who ordered, they coming out. They ready. I'm going to send these. These has already been purchased. Everybody want an autograph copy. For everybody who want an autograph copy of the book, that's how they getting it. And so I'm sending them out autographed. So if you want an autograph copy, you DM me. If you just want a version, you can go on Amazon and get one. But this ain't about the book. Even though I love promoting what I do. Again, the link is in the bio. Go to the link in the bio. All right? But yo, Cassie is saying that he date raped her. They agreed to Bill Cosby this man. Yo, Bill Cosby. You know what they did to Bill Cosby. You know they're going to R. Kelly him. Now she coming out like saying this. And she's a married woman, don't have no reason to lie. She don't have no reason to come out and say, okay, cool, so cool. Now, what I do know is people, jealous people. It's a thing about jealous people when they don't want to see you have nothing and they want it all. Those kind of people really don't have no boundaries in life. They don't really know, like they don't have limits. Like my mother told me that things that I shouldn't do, I always listen to. Like what your mother told you. My mother told me don't never stand and put your hand on your hips. You be like, damn, that's real. That's what my mother told me. My father told me that too. You understand? But when you get older, you be like, damn, I got my hands on my hip because you can breathe better. So when you get older, it's all right. He offered her 8 figures and she refused. I kind of believe her. Now, this is one thing I can say, that people get high and they get on them drugs, they get on them drinkings and all of that, and then they have a whole nother kind of that a whole nother person comes about them, and y'all may not never know it. Like, who's Jay-Z after he had 2 drinks? Who's Fat Joe after he had smoked 2 blunts? You know what I'm saying? What is it? Who was T.I. after he had a Jameson? You know what I mean? You don't never know how these people turn. So you can say, where there's smoke, there's fire. So, with all of these things that's going on, people ask me like, Mark, have you ever seen Puff do anything like that? I never really seen them do nothing like that. That's why it's so hard to believe. But what I can say is that once you be so selfish and your heart is just closed to human beings and you're no longer able to function with a normal society, and you're no longer no good for anyone you're around, man, those kind of things happen. And that be the main reason why they separate themselves from them and us. Because of what they did in order to get what they want and to have what they have. You know what I mean? He should have just got the money and just ran. He still want to be all in the limelight. He want to have weed, alcohol, and a hot young artist. Just a second artist. Now he had Lil Mama, whatever that was. And then send a badge too for everybody, yo. You know I like them badge things. If you can get a badge, that's dope too, cause that be kind of like helping. Sometimes, man, I just don't never talk, cause I be like, man, talking don't never really. You be like, man, you just be talking and giving everybody your story, and then you be like, everybody get your story, and then next thing you know, they be like, I already know about you. Nobody really want to talk to you no more, cause you not told about yourself. Sometimes you can't be telling everything about yourself. So, back. Do we think that he is guilty of these allegations? Where there's smoke, there's fire. And then also, when it comes to love and like and lust and things like that, man, it's just so many things to question. You be like, to have a sexual relationship with someone that you're involved with for 15 years, eventually the relationship is not even based about on the sex. It's based on the relationship. But when you cannot draw the line between the relationship and the sex, and you be like, wow, when do you grow up to realize that there's a difference in love and sex? So, a good example, if you ask a lot of females, you say, hey, if a guy say, hey, you're very sexy, is that respectful or disrespectful? So they say, oh, guys call me sexy all the time. And then you be like, well, do you know if a guy calls you sexy, that means he's looking at you in a sexual type of way? So it's like when you think of sexy, that means like I'm thinking of doggy style. I'm thinking of all kind of things we could do sexy. But when you beautiful, it's different. So when a guy calls you sexy, that's kind of disrespectful. So when you get a guy like Puffy that say, hey, ma, you look real sexy, you got to look at him and be like, you're a creep. You're a creep. Why are you looking at me and the only thing you see is sex? What's wrong with you? Can I be beautiful? Can I be intelligent? Can I just be lovely? Why I got to be sexy? This is a message to all of the guys like that who find females sexy instead of finding females, you know, or vice versa. Sometimes you got females that find guys sexy or whatever. I don't know. How y'all feel about SenseiRip? Leave a comment. Let me know about that. And buy a book. Go to the link in the bio, get a book. And also let me know how you feel about SenseiRip. Cause I like this color, the Falcons jacket. Cause I'm a Falcons fan. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Why did he go against that liquor company? They got way more money than him. They can hold him up in court like now he gonna lose so much money just going back and forth through court with other people, and they're really assassinating his character. So he's gonna be guilty just by being brought down. Like, even if he's innocent, it's gonna be hard for him to prove himself as being innocent because it is so much against him that you could have corrected, my brother, just by saying, you know what, God, let me help those that help me. You know, let me make sure that, you know, Mark, let me make sure people that I know really are eating, you know, nobody's that like, let me just not worry about my children and wanting my children to have a good life. Let me make sure that, you know, my children understand that it's just not about that. It's about these people that actually helped. So really, you know, it's our legacy is based off the support of a lot of other artists that we can never disrespect those artists. Like, we can't never walk around with that Louis Vuitton jacket on or that $100 million chain on, you know, because you my son, because that's kind of like disrespectful to everybody else who helped us have this, that have children, and they children don't have these kind of things, and they work just as hard as me to give it to you, for you to have it. So you're going to have to humble yourself. I don't know if that made sense to y'all. I don't know if that made sense to y'all. You're going to have to humble yourself. And these days, this is when the children are going to have to figure out ways to fight off that curse, that, and figure out, what do we need to do in the eyes of the, of the Almighty to maybe we can come into favor and we can be forgiven. Because right now, we need to be forgiven. Some people need to be forgiven. Ask for forgiveness. Say, hey, I've done wrong. And what I want to do is I want to admit that I've done wrong and I want to do right. That's why when G-Dep come home, it's going to be so important. Because y'all going to get to see why he did what he did. He was raised in the industry. He doesn't know any better. I'm not making an excuse for him. The greedy only care for their greed. You right. That's right, Keisha. Curry, peace to you. Overlove asked me to let you know to get in touch with him. Yo, Kennedy Road, come on, let's I know you called me. We'll get back. I'm just getting home and I just got called. I got called from all different crevices of the world. And they like, yo, Curry, you're back at it again. I'm like, wow, it's not that I'm back at it. It's just I told y'all about this a long time ago. I told the world about this a long time ago. Who is he? I'm like, yo, bro, anytime you deal with me and we don't win together, something wrong with you. You can't lose with me. Are you crazy? Look at me. Still him. My eyes ain't bulging. His eyes is bulging out his head like he got high blood pressure. He's gaining all of this weight. Oh, man. Come on, man. I'm still hungry. I'm still going for it. What do you mean? What do you mean, man? You can't force someone to be with you. Cassie's young. Of course, and you the boss, how do you sleep with the help? You sleeping with the help? That means you intimidating them in the office. Or if you do this for me, I'll do this for you. Or this and this. Come on, man. You can't tell me that got to be real. So that means like, damn, every time you let your girl go to work and she work for a guy, you got to worry about him being a creep like Puff and then wanting to sleep with your girl while she come to work. Wow, that's crazy. I don't want my girl to work. Because if I catch somebody doing that, man, it's a problem, man. Sleeping with the help. Sleeping with the damn help. And I'm going to let y'all know, I got the full document. I got the whole everything. I got the whole, it came to my email when it was on, it was priority. It came to my email priority. Documents. I said, wow, you understand? I didn't even take time to really dig into them and read them. You understand what's going on right now, but there's some real serious things going on right now. But what goes up comes down. You have to learn to apologize for your wrong, brother. You don't have to just apologize and say, man, you know what, man, get on your knees, bro, and you pray. And you say, God, the energy of the good universe or whatever you want to call it, God, you don't even have to call it God, but you just get on your knees and say, hey, I'm thankful for my ancestors and everything my ancestors did and the things they've been through to create me so that I have life and so that my children have life and that I'm still here seeing it today and I am I am alive. I want to make sure that I clean my slate and live a great and good life. I don't want to walk forward with no one that's mad at me or feeling like I owe them. I have enough to pay everybody who thinks that I owe them. But I don't have to feel like me having it makes me different than you. Some people feel like the only reason why they got money is so they can feel different than you. You get up and go to work. I'm not getting up and go to work. So the difference, they feel like, well, I got money, so I don't have to get up and go to work. But you got to get up and go to work. So when you get up and go to work, you don't have time to be worried about drugging females and having sex parties and people coming in to sleep with your female or whatever people's accusing these people of. You be like, damn, I don't even have the interest of having nobody else sleep with my lady. The hell I'm interested in somebody having sex with somebody who I'm in love with. Can't be goddamn serious. Ain't nobody touching the lady I'm in love with, period. Except me. 'Cause that's just the way it is, Jack. You want to sit and have other people sleep with your lady. Where they do that at? Where they do that at, man? I don't know. I guess life is over. 'Cause your lady, I don't know. My lady down for me. That's one thing I know. And I'm down for her. I tried to tell him a long time ago, 2009, go to the link in the bio and get a book. Get 2 of them. Buy a badge, too. If y'all buy a badge, I like that. Please, the badges have been helping because they don't help you monetize. So every time you come on live and you just be talking, there ain't nobody making no money off of it no more. Diddy about to find out the Almighty is in control. Cassie has God on her side. I pray for her strength. And she did this it's like the day after Kim Porter. Or the day of Kim Porter. How did that go? Anybody can share information? It's the day after then the allegations come out and the things hit the same day or the day after. Oh, it's just a message going on. Oh my God, is this a message? I don't know. Don't let me start to get to talking because I don't really want to assume and then make it seem like Mark Curry said this. No, Mark Curry didn't say anything, but it's a lot of fucking stuff that's going on that's questionable. It's real questionable. These women and men choose to affiliate with Puff. No one's taking advantage of as far as his private life. People talking and comments like they were there. Hilarious. Hey, man. I'm going to tell y'all a real story right now. And I hope you've grown enough to understand this fact right here. You don't have to wait on somebody to do you wrong to realize that they would do you wrong. So, you don't have to you don't have to worry. When somebody is going to do it, they're going to do it. So, it's not that somebody would be into his business or like that. It's just like, I guess Clive Davis should have spoke more. And I think we should hold Clive Davis a little responsible. Maybe we should hear more from him. Since he did his book, nobody really heard nothing about him. How old is Clive? Anybody knows? But maybe we need to hear more from Clive so he can tell us about his parties. And then you'll be like, wow, you'll really be fascinated by listening to Clive. He gonna have fun with his parties. Not you, Mark. Yeah. I ain't even see the no negative comments. Clive has been a problem. I'm just waiting on him to expire. Yeah, I mean, he never came out and told us about his parties. That's what we really want to know. Like, what did he do to... do you know what a lot of our famous people would be going through if we found out that they was fondled on and all of that? What if he did? What if he touched these boys that he gave deals to? What if that happened? And all of them affected, and they don't want to share nothing with nobody because they realize that the only reason why they have what they have is behind what they did that wasn't morally correct, and they have issues now. What if that's what we're going through? And what if we just sitting here and we looking at Bill Cosby as being someone? What if we have other people that we can blame for the result of, a lot of other people's outcome now? Man, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it, man. Smitty Blanco. Relax, brother. No, he did the Lou Palmer, then the boys band member. A lot of these men like boys. I mean, you got to look at B2K. You got to look at what was going on with them and the dude who was managing them. Man, it's just so much that goes on. I just don't get it sometimes. Like, I guess a lot of people sometimes just forget the fact that you still gotta wish and pray and hope. Yeah, Chris Stokes. I ain't say it. Troy G said it. Troy G said it. And buy a badge if y'all got a couple extra dollars just laying around on your Cash App or something. It'd be real helpful. Buy a badge or buy a book. DJ Chubby Chub in the building. What up, Chubby Chub? Yeah, so, that usually happens. I'm telling y'all, man, with these people with this money, money make people feel like you could do anything that you ever imagined you wanted to do. Money make you feel like you can go get the outfit you always felt like you're going to feel comfortable, go to the place that you always thought you wanted to go to, do whatever you want to do. But you know what? That's not happiness. Money can't really buy you respect. It can get you respect, but it ain't going to buy you respect. Because you always going to have somebody that know you and be like, no matter how much money you got, you still the same person you always been. When you change, that's when you change. Everything must change. Karma keeps receipts, and they do not expire. Yeah? What up? What up, Chubby Chub? Salute. Yeah, that's how karma do, but I'd rather cry on a Rolls Royce than in a Honda. Yeah, I hear you. The only thing that I tell you the difference between I'd rather cry in a Rolls Royce than in a Honda. Yo, no matter where I cry, what I'm crying over is so heartfelt. Sometimes I cry on my knees. Sometimes I cry in the hospital. You never know when you're going to have to cry. The only thing you got to know is you need to be man enough to let it go and understand that you got to let it go. Let it go. Let it go and let God have it. You understand? That's a man. Clive, Jive Records, Uptown, Whitney, Kelly, Britney Spears, Life, Boogie, Biggie, all that. Yo, Clive really got to... Yo, can somebody DM Clive and tell him that they want him to expand more on his book? I'd rather have no respect with money than to have no respect broke. I don't know. That's a good one, though, but sometimes you can not have nothing and you can still have respect. Because I don't think that respect comes with if you have money or not. Because some people don't have money and they still have respect, and I respect them. And some people have money and I don't respect them. So just because you have money don't mean you're going to get respect. Sometimes you can have money and you can get your money taken from you. That's not respect. This depends on how you run about and how you do it. Yeah, but I don't know. When you got people who got that money and they don't have no limits, like it's hard to have boundaries when you got money and you can have everything. You can just wake up, somebody gonna cook whatever you want for you. You can go put on any outfit you want. You can go do anything you want to do, and you be like, damn, I can do everything that I want to do, and the crazy thing is I don't have nothing to do. You be like, I don't have nothing to do. You be like, I got so much money and I have nothing to do. I don't even have nobody that I can sit with and talk about making more money or build and become more wiser. And, and I don't have no friends around me that are intelligent. Everybody around me just want to talk about what happened last night. What's up, Sean from VA? What's wrong with what? It's just when you got money and you don't have nothing to do, that means you kind of like broke, basically. And when you working and you need money, that means you kind of busy. I think part of being in business in life is being busy. So if you got money and you're not busy, then what kind of business is that? You can still make money when you're not working, but at the same time, every moment or every second that you spend on this earth, you can be spending it just making yourself more valuable. So you be like, I just want to make more money for who I am. But look, I'm ready to end the live. I wanted to come on tonight and chime in on this with this thing that's going on, these allegations and stuff like this. Now, once again, we're going to let the people who get paid to do this kind of stuff do their job so we can see what we paying people for, and we're going to see the outcome. But again, I hate that he went against that liquor company because it seems like they're going to cause him a lot of big problems. And it seems like they're on his head. All right. Great, get out of here. Go to the link in the bio, get a book. I wrote about this in the book. Usually, if I wrote the book, I don't want to talk about it again. Let's get the book. If you got the book, then you can understand what I'm talking about. So get the book. I also release a couple of new songs. They're in the bio too. And make sure you put those on your rotation when you go to the gym. It's 2 songs, Secrets and I Am. Put that in your rotation and listen to it when you're in the gym, and I think you will appreciate what I'm trying to bring back. Yeah, black people don't read, but we learning. We learning. And we moving. We black people have come a long way, and we are improving, and we're doing better. So I want to give a big shout out to people, first of all, white, black, Chinese, all of that. But I want to give a special shout out to all of the underprivileged individuals who were placed in those categories where they felt like you couldn't do or you wasn't going to become, that changed those thoughts and worked hard to become something different. Let's give a shout out to them, whether you black, white, whatever color it is. If you was an underdog and you went through the system and then you came out on top, man, salute to you. And this ends that live. Make sure y'all go get a book. If y'all want to hear about it, go get the book.